Welcome back to Blue Exorcist Anime Review, episode number 24. We are here reviewing the third to last episode of Season 3. It's called Friends. It adapts from the rest of chapter 61, 13 to 34, the entirety of chapters 62 and 63, and pages 5 through 7 of chapter 64, and pretty much the entirety of chapter 64.5. So, you would think with this episode they might, cap the arc off, but not necessarily. Like, from what I read, chapter 64 does go up to the next episode. Kinda, but not really. We'll find out and see the next episode. So, we start off basically, we left off last time where, basically that Izumo is about to get possessed by the Ninetales, and she eventually does. And, basically you have Ren coming in, basically, everyone's coming in, basically help out. It's like, who's that? Izumo's mom. And of course, she's fully possessed by Ninetales. So Izumo's mom decides to do the most sensible thing because her body is dying. So she decides to have Ninetales come back to her, and then Ninetales dies with her, basically ending the power. And, Izumo basically got a chance to say goodbye to the mother one more time. Of course, we'll get to the sister thing in a minute, because actually that plot thread does get kind of wrapped up here. We'll get to that. So, then the idiot scientist Miguel decides to get possessed by a freaking demon turned into a tentacle monster. Which, no, he does not proceed to strip off women's clothing in this episode, because that's typically what tentacle monsters do. Now, it's this weird gooey monster, he's absorbing his own zombies. And then pretty much they have Izumo do an exorcism, because apparently her power can do it. So apparently her two little mini two-tails did survive from Shima's, concealing them, because apparently he held a lot back. So they come in and they transform into human-sized people wearing, feudal Japan type attires, traditional attire, and they proceed to exorcise the demon from Miguel. Then he's taking over Shima, and the zombies start basically attack him again. And then all of a sudden they get backup from Kaizen. I think it's supposed to be Bond's brother. Yep, they come in, basically three branches of joint forces to deal with this. And, they go to hospital. Then Iz wakes up in the hospital where she is treated by Taka, who gives her a key to go see her sister. And she finds out what her sister is. Apparently her sister has been adopted by a rich family. And apparently this is actually relatives of Taki, the guy, the kid with the puppet. And of course she gets back, basically, she's a little fox doll. Apparently she didn't know where it went, or treasure. By the way, Izumo's mom, before she died, she called Izumo her treasure, which that was quite nice of her to do. And apparently sister did not recognize it because it's been 5 years, and she remembered her because she last saw her, she was 3 years old. 3. Then, of course, apparently she can go back. She can go visit her anytime she wants to. Which, when I read, she does not do it again to the Blue Investigation arc. We'll get back to that. We'll hopefully they'll adapt that soon in the series. Then she explains to Shimi, the fact she had a sister, does remember her, and of course Shimi does explain to basically her friend that before they left, and it's the fact she's jealous of Shimi and Ren and everybody else. That's interesting, the fact that she pointed out Shimi and Ren, given the fact that Shimi does not find out that she's attracted. Here's the thing, Shimi at this point in time thinks she has a thing for Ren's brother. We find out later, that's actually not true. And of course, they cut out a scene of Bond where he's, they cut this out for some reason, not sure why, where Bond is talking to Yuki, about contacting the director of the area, who's Shima's father, tell him about his son's betrayal. And he's I'll arrange it. Yeah, for some reason they just cut to see him outside their room, and of course you see Ren and I can't remember the guy's name. Okuta, I think his name is. Basically chatting, and of course Izumo just basically tries to exercise of their demons, which is so funny. And then we cut to basically her at her mother's grave, praying. Nothing wrong with this. Saying goodbye, and then the episode ends basically her reuniting with a friend that she had not seen before she disappeared, and that's the episode. great episode. You would think with this episode that this officially wraps up this arc. Oh, by the way, they do mention that the Exorcist exams is in 3 months. So, yeah. So, with this particular episode, they're just about finished. They're going to have the rest of this chapter next week. Well, next episode anyways. Yes. Which, when it comes to weekend, I may or may not have time to record it. Because I'll be out of state. I probably will get a chance to it if it's at night. I may have to do it. Who knows? I'm going to try to, prior to me going, because I'm leaving on Friday to go to New York. I'll try to get most of this anime done before then. Keyword try to. Yep. But, yeah, that's particularly it. Particular review. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and do not hit the dislike button. Next anime discussed will be Demon Slayer. And then pretty much right after that, it will be, well, Monster Channel Magic and Muscles, Black Butler, and Shuka Tensei. But next up, we have a Comic Corner. Very interesting one, okay? See you.